What's up, guys? It's Dante down here at Scott Kia in Springfield. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel as well as watching these videos. Two cars behind me, we're going to do another comparison video. The red one, we have a current red Forte GT, and then next to me I have a black on black Forte GT line. So again, guys, this video is going to be comparing the Forte GT versus a Forte GT line. See if you can spot the differences. All right, guys, as we pan out here, I want to show you, we have the bright red, Courant red, beautiful color. You can get this on the Forte GT line or, of course, the GT. The first thing you're going to visually notice right here are the 18-inch premium wheels, and it has the very cool multi-spoke, design, as well as the red trim ring for the center cap here. These brake ducts, or these vents, I should say, in the bumper are functional, and they're functional on both cars. Just help with downforce, shoot air. Aerodynamics, if you will. What you're going to see now, again, this is a black car, this is a red car, guys. Obviously, that's obvious right here. But what you're going to see is similarities in the styling. So the GT line starts the styling of the GT series. So you have your red accents on the front grille, as well as the red accents down here. You see you have your LED fog lights down here. When you come over to the GT, you're going to see the same fog lights, same bumper design. The only main difference on this one is you do have your forward collision and smart cruise control. So this is some of the sensoring system for that. So that's only a slight difference in the bottom of the bumper grille. Whereas on the GT line right here, you do not have that feature. Mirrors, they're the same. Again, if this was a red one, you would get gloss black mirrors. You have your turn signals. Gloss black mirrors, you have your turn signals, which then of course incorporate your blind spot monitoring system, as well as on this one, your blind spot monitoring system. So again, main differences so far, you're going to see are the 18-inch wheels. Now, when you come to the back of the car, you have 17-inch wheels on the GT line. Again, very similar in design. Multi-spoke, looks really clean. Tires are going to probably be a little cheaper on the 17s. A lot more manufacturers make the 17s, but again, right here you have 18-inch, looks great with the red trim ring. The lower valance on the GT line, gloss black here. I know it's hard to tell against the gloss black paint. And again, gloss black there. Same exact side rockers. When you come to the back, you're going to see the main difference that sets it off on the GT. Of course, you get your GT emblem badging, but the main thing is the dual exhaust tips coming out the rear bumper. So you have your dual exhaust tips. You have a different bumper to support the dual exhaust, as well as the GT spoiler, which looks great, again, in gloss black. And when we pan over here to the GT line, you're gonna see you still get the GT spoiler, but again, you have a dumped solo exhaust. You can't even see an exhaust tip right there. Other than that, again, you're gonna see where the reflectors are here, fluted design, reflectors there, fluted design. Almost identical, just slightly tweaked for the GT. So the difference in base price on both, roughly $3,000, right? So you might ask yourself, why would I go for the GT versus the GT line? Well, I would like to ask you, when you come to the inside, here's the GT line. You're gonna see you have Syntex leather on the outside, cloth seats in the middle, flat bottom sport steering wheel, right? Leather wrap shift knob, bigger screen popped out. Okay, now when we come over to the GT, this is where things get interesting and spicy. So we pop this open and tell me you don't love this. Boom, right away. This alone, the GT emblem, as well as the red piping, the leather seating, the fluted design, perforations, gorgeous. It would say, in my opinion, the $3,000 cost difference is alone worth it to get leather in this car. You know, again, in terms of a payment, it's not that much more per month. If you're already in this range, if you're already in that budget, spend a little more. You only live once, guys. Get the leather. What you're going to see, though, this is the GT, same steering wheel, same shift knob. You're going to see paddle shifters on the GT, so you can upshift and downshift. Basically, you put this down here, throw it over into sport mode, and you can control the transmission, which is phenomenal because on the GT, it's a dual clutch transmission. 7-speed, it's fun, it's fast, enjoy. You're gonna see the dead pedal, billet aluminum, as well as billet aluminum pedals on the GT. And then we mirror that when we come over to the GT line. You're gonna see the same billet pedals, as well as the same billet dead pedal right here to rest your foot. Again, no leather versus the leather. So if you guys remember, perfect example, Dodge Neon versus Dodge Neon SRT4. They sold a vehicle called an SRT, it was a Neon SRT design. So they gave you the big whale tail spoiler. They gave you a similar type front bumper, similar grille. But the main thing was you didn't get the race-inspired seats and the engine, guys. So on this one, you have your 4-cylinder non-turbo engine. You'll get a little better gas mileage. You'll get combined 33 miles per gallon combined. Whereas on the GT, you're gonna get 30. Now, mind you, both take regular 87 gas. They're both tuned for 87. So again, 30 miles per gallon, fun factor, 33, but check this bad boy out, 201 horsepower, guys. So again, if you're one of those people that like to tweak and work on your cars, maybe you would get a Forte, maybe you would get like some K&N springs, Eibach, you know, like lowering springs. Maybe you're gonna throw an exhaust system on there or a muffler or some kind of resonator delete. If you're gonna start putting money into this car that could potentially void a warranty, especially when you buy from a manufacturer, again, I would sway you to just go for the GT. You have your bigger wheels, and you know you'd probably buy this one, and you'd probably say, man, I wish I had 18-inch wheels, or maybe I'll find a used set on Facebook Marketplace and throw them on. And what are you doing? You're basically trying to make it the car that this is. You get the turbocharged rumble. You get the sport-tuned suspension, guys. You get to pop open your hood at the car show or the car meet, right? And you get to say, I live my life a quarter mile at a time for those 10 seconds or less. I have a turbo, I have a warranty, and I'm free. All right, guys, so some takeaways as we hop inside the car and get some fresh AC blasting on this hot, sweltering day, guys. If you're looking for speed and performance and looks, the GT line, you know, that gets you there. But the GT is the clear-cut winner, guys. If you want the sound, if you want the performance, if you want that visceral driving feeling of paddle shifting, not granny shifting and double clutching like you should have, but paddle shifting, guys, just go with the dual clutch, go with the GT. You're gonna get the warranty, the 10-year, 100,000 miles, so your peace of mind and your purchase will be covered on either of the GT line versus the GT. But the reality is the GT is going to be the clear-cut winner when you guys, at the end of the day, say, I wanted a sport-tuned suspension, I wanted a nice exhaust note, and I wanted the speed as well as the looks. If you just want the looks, GT line's the winner. If you want some of those extra bells and whistles for that cost, GT's the winner, guys. As always, guys, please like, subscribe, comment on the video. If you didn't see, I did a video that I will post in the description for comparing a Forte LXS versus the Forte FE trims. I will keep pumping these videos out as I can make time to do this. If you like it, please share what you would like to see next. Do you guys want to see a comparison between Tellurides next? Do you want to see a Sorento comparison? Do you want to see maybe a Sportage, the new Sportage versus the Sportage Hybrid? You know, maybe do that. Drop some comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next video, this is Dante down here at Scott Kia in Springfield, 610-931-6939. Thanks, guys.